Hey guys, and welcome to our review for Get Out, the latest film that came out this week on February the 24th. My name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by Tim McGavick. What's up?
Oh, not much.
Sick. Tyler Switalski.
Hey guys.
Glad to have you. And Adam Franey is here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Kinda.
Get Out, directed by Jordan Peele from Key and Peele. His directorial debut, starring Daniel Cayuga, Allison Williams, Catherine Keener, Bradley Whitford, Lil Rel Howery, Lakeith Stanfield, Stephen Root, and Caleb Landry Jones. Quite the cast. Tim, what happens in Get Out? What's the little synopsis for the viewers out there?
A young African-American man visits his Caucasian family on their estate, where he slowly becomes paranoid of their intentions.
Yes.
Intriguing.
A horror thriller, with social commentary.
Yeah.
Tyler, what are your thoughts on Get Out?
Well,
Does
Scott.
it deserve 100% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Hundo P on Rotten Tomatoes.
Average critic rating of like 8.3 out of 10 as well.
Yeah.
That's
It's not just scooting in there with 6 out of 10. It's
That's what I thought.
It's holding strong.
what's wrong.
I will
Get
tell
Out.
you guys to get out.
Get out.
Leave. Okay.
Jokes on you, get out.
Going into this, I had no idea what I told you guys this. I was so confused as to what this movie was going to be. I didn't know if it was going to.
different.
No, but this I feel like
Any
this
other
was justified. This was justified. I don't know, the comedy, horror, thriller. I had no idea.
That's fair. I mean, the genre was.
Yeah, the genre was totally up in the air.
The genre bending.
Yeah. So I had no idea. Went into it. This blew me away. I really liked it. I was like not expecting it to be this good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And to me, I thought maybe blew me away is a little too strong. But it was. I did not expect
It
it to
surprised
be.
you.
It did. I did not expect it to be as good as I thought it was.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What did you like about it?
You're just constantly trying to figure out what's going on. Like it was like at the beginning, like it was a slow kind of burn at the beginning, but then it started like taking a twist here and a twist there, and it's just like, oh, okay, why is this happening to that? What is happening here? And it's just like they kind of gave little bits away, but it wasn't enough to actually figure out the whole thing until the end.
Right.
The end was like it kind of gave everything. That's when it kind of you figured it all out. As if you listened to Cure for Wellness last week, it kind of gave stuff away a little too early, and it was very easy to figure out. In this, I was guessing the whole time.
That's a good thing usually. Adam.
The usual state of guessing.
Constantly guessing,
Confusion.
no idea what's going on. Clueless, constantly.
What are your thoughts, Adam?
Well, much like
about
Ty,
Get Out?
I did not know what to expect from this film. I thought horror, comedy, which side will it lean more toward? I agree, Ty.
Mm.
It blew me away. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
And I had no preconceived notions despite the 100%. I didn't know if it was 100% with 6 out of 10s or 100% with, then Tim told me 8.3s,
Yeah.
was it?
Crazy.
Yeah.
High. But I agree. I agree with the score. I thought, I still don't, I'm waiting for like the story to come out that Jordan Peele had a ghost director or something. Like, I don't know how it's possible. He directed a movie this good. On his directorial debut, I was pretty amazed because the directing I thought was incredible. The scene, the sunken zone or whatever it was called,
Yeah.
like blew my mind.
Just sunken space.
The sunken
For
space
place.
Yeah.
place.
Sunken place.
It felt like a love child of Shyamalan and David Lynch and maybe a little like Hitchcock for like the concept. It blew my mind. Like I felt like this is what Shyamalan wishes he could be doing right now.
Yeah.
Like I feel like The Visit and Split are like him leading to make something that's good.
This did feel very Shyamalanian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just coin that term?
I think so.
Shyamalanian.
Shyamalanian.
Shyamalanian?
I thought the performances were great. The main
Back
actor,
Daniel Kaluuya.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Kaluuya.
Kaluuya?
Kaluuya?
He was
Kaluuya.
amazing, I thought the girlfriend was amazing. I loved the girlfriend's dad, especially. I thought he was
Bradley
hilarious.
Whitford. I love him.
Yeah. Brad Whitford.
His awkward, like, cringe dadness was amazing.
It was
They're
perfect.
Like, how long this bang been going on?
He's got this smile that
yeah.
you don't know what's like behind it.
Which
It's
is
like a little
perfect.
bit like there's some like hidden.
It's like he's got an agenda behind his
Yeah.
smile. This thing.
And I thought the score and the sound design was particularly pretty amazing. And some of the jump scares were insane, I thought.
Yeah.
Just different sound effects. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything bad to say about it.
Fair enough.
What did y'all think about this thing?
Well, I'll jump in. I really enjoyed this. Sorry.
That was a way too.
Tim,
Um,
you know what to do.
Get it?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it though. I kind of had an idea of where the story was going, and for like from the trailers, you know,
Yeah.
like the hypnotism and then leading to like basically, you know, like them becoming like slaves or something like that, which is interesting, you know, social commentary, but it wasn't just that. And we'll get into that in our spoiler section a little bit later. But yeah, I kind of got that side of it at first, and I kind of was like, it was leading down that hole, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can kind of see where this is going. Like, this is good, but I can kind of see where it's going. And then, like I said, it takes a couple more twists and turns that I appreciate. But like Ty was saying earlier, I really liked how it didn't, you know, I think one of the important things, and I think, I can't remember who it was, it might have been Chris Stuckman or someone like that brought it up.
Hero?
About how, or someone brought it up in an interview with him. It might have been Frosty from Collider. Did an interview with Jordan Peele, and just saying how all of the characters, especially the main character Chris, everything he does, like you understand why he does it. Like he was actually smart. Even though, like, most people in, like, horror movies, you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, this is stupid. You should run.
Yes.
Like, run, dude. Like, run.
Screaming, run. Get
Yeah.
out!
Like, literally, like, leave. Like, why are you there?
Everything was relatable.
Because all of the kind of weird things that kept happening, it was so subtle. It's like,
Yeah.
this is a little creepy.
Yeah.
This is a little weird.
It was just weird enough.
But you just can't quite put your finger on, like, should I stay here or should I leave? Like,
These guys are
it's
just
weird.
people. Yeah.
It's weird, and I thought, you know, the direction helped that the most, and that's what really made that part hit. The fact that, you know, and the screenplay as well, that every decision he makes like makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
When he's kind of like, that's really weird, or like, you probably shouldn't let you hypnotize me. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably not a good idea. Like, I've seen enough horror movies where
Right?
the situation is not going to end well for me. But yeah, performances were great. I thought Daniel, the character, was fantastic. I thought Allison Williams was great as the girlfriend as well, and just really all the supporting characters, like very well acted across the board. But I know you guys were mentioning the comedy aspect. I thought this movie was hilarious.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't
absolutely hilarious.
say enough. I was laughing out loud.
Like dying, and especially
Many
Rod,
times.
his friend Rod,
The
the TSA agent.
guy.
Ray
Oh.
Howard.
Little Red, yeah. Little Rel?
so
He was
funny.
Lil Rel.
he was hilarious.
Like literally every
Amazing.
single thing this guy says is like hilarious.
and
That's my
he's like the audience as well in the sense in like most horror movies.
Yeah.
We're like, what are you doing? The guy's like the whole
Like,
the
get
whole time
out.
He's like, don't like what are you doing? Like don't
Like,
go to a house.
You're gonna
Like,
become a
don't do
sex
that.
slave.
Yeah.
Sex slave.
Eyes wide shut.
I
Style
told you.
Shit.
I told you. But yeah, I just thought, and obviously like it's Jordan Peele. Like of course, like the comedy is gonna hit hard.
Yeah.
But I feel like comedy and horror, like I feel like it's a good fit for him, you know, to go to horror, coming from his comedy background. It's not quite like going to like a historical drama
Yeah.
from comedy.
No.
I feel like horror fits for him.
Because they've done some skits that are like horror comedy, like that hilarious zombie one, the zombie apocalypse one, where like
Really?
he shoots the dude and the dude was only bitten by like a dog or something. Hilarious! It's like amazing.
Sounds amazing.
Like to me, it seems like a perfect like niche thing.
Yeah.
And I heard some of his comments that, you know, he's got some other ideas, you know, for horror movies. Like he
Oh,
had
no.
a few, and he started with one of his, you know, I guess one of his favorite ideas, which was the idea for this movie, Get Out. But he's got a couple more in the bag, so I'm really excited. I think it's a no-brainer now for Blumhouse to produce more of his movies and let him
Right?
just give him freedom, because clearly 100%. Are you kidding me?
That's
And it's doing like
insane.
gangbusters at the box office right now.
This
Like,
like
literally.
we played at the big theater in our
Yeah.
local area. I was shocked.
I did
Me
not
too.
expect that.
Like the
First
screen
thing I
popped
said.
up to pick my seats. I was like, "This is the giant theater."
Yeah.
This is weird.
Crazy. So I'm super excited to see what he does next. And
It's so
yeah,
show.
I thought it was
It's
great.
show.
Yeah. But we'll get into some more stuff in spoilers. I have some, the odd tidbit, nitpicks. Sorry. But Tim, I want to know what you thought. What did you think of Get Out?
I loved it.
Oh yes.
Loved it. Pretty much from the opening bit, which played Childish Gambino, and I was like,
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
in
Redbone.
with this.
Redbone,
Redbone
fire.
played, and I was like, this is
This is a great start.
fire already.
Thank you for reminding me.
And then,
I totally forgot about that.
yeah, I'm really impressed by a few things. You guys have already touched on it. Directing was great. Performance was great. You touched on it sort of with the sound design. Sound mixing and editing in this was incredible. During the first hypnosis scene, with her spinning the spoon and just
Right,
a recurring
yeah.
sound, and then she's like, "Do you can you hear the rain?" And then like you start
Right?
getting rain effects coming in through sound. Like this is so moody and like set up like.
Best part was you didn't even notice it. Like she asked you, like, do you hear the rain? And like all of a sudden the rain was just there.
Yeah, I was like hearing something in the
Subtly.
speakers. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is that? I'm
I
like,
felt
shit,
like
that's
Chris.
rain.
Yeah.
That's
I felt
rain
like the
falling.
character.
It's like, holy shit, when did this rain start
Um,
coming in? Like,
Yeah, but I thought his performance was great.
He's great.
He's very, very
His
good.
Black Mirror episode is.
He's in
amazing.
Black Mirror?
Yeah,
I'm in.
his performance
watch
is like
that next.
amazing.
is this his feature film debut? Do we know? Has he
No,
done
no.
anything?
Well, if you
Sicario.
guys remember Sicario,
Yeah,
he
he's
played
Oh, that's right.
Emily Blunt's partner
Yeah.
in Sicario.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
This is his first.
that's where I
movie.
first saw it.
First lead. That's crazy for his first lead. Like he
Yeah.
did phenomenal.
I think he's gonna blow up
Yeah.
after this.
He's great.
But
I
yeah,
hope so.
you guys want to give our ratings, and then we can move into spoilers and start discussing certain
Yeah.
aspects.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna go with a light 4
Light
out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was solid. It didn't like amaze me to no end. Like I don't think it was like a masterpiece, but I don't have that many nitpicks either. I just think it was a solid thriller, funny, had some some good thriller aspects to it, and well directed. But just a solid flick. It's gonna be like 4.
Interesting.
Tim.
Me.
6
Yes.
out of 5.
Heavy 4.
Heavy
Ooh.
4.
Heavy 4. I have a few
Damn.
nitpicks
Damn.
that don't quite push it to a 5, but
Mhm.
heavy 4. Loved it.
Damn. All right, Tim.
Tyler.
Tyler, sorry.
Whatever your name is.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Been doing this for 86 weeks. It's
Hi
fine.
guys, I'm
I
Tyler.
don't care about it.
26 years old.
Uh,
This is a light 4.
A light?
Yeah, for no reason in particular. Scott said well. There's nothing huge wrong with this. It just is not a 5 bang for me. Like this movie is great, but like
Well,
the comedy horror.
not that great.
It's-
Apparently.
I wouldn't necessarily
just
call it a comedy horror. It's like a horror with some comedic. Yeah.
Thriller with comedy relief.
It's hard
not
to
really
pin
my
down.
genre.
Psychological thriller, I like
Yeah.
to say.
Okay.
AKA good horror.
Right.
Yeah.
No
So
offense to the horror fans.
this was great. Nothing, no huge things against it. It's just it wasn't like Scott said. It wasn't a masterpiece. It's not something that it's going to be put on like the top shelf for ages to come. It's
Yes. Well, I gotta agree with Timbit here. Heavy 4, baby. Yeah. I don't know. It kind of did blow me away. Like I was.
I was blown away. Don't get me wrong. I was blown away by it. But it wasn't. Again, it's not like a historical piece to be talked about forever. Remember that movie, that Jordan Peele? Like it's right up there with
It
Last
could be.
Samurai
I think it
and.
could be. I think it could be. I loved it.
Yeah.
Just a little. We'll get to it in spoilers. I have maybe a few nitpicks toward the end,
Yeah.
but yeah, I loved it.
All right. Well, we're moving on to spoilers. So if you guys haven't seen this film yet,
Get out.
go out and see it because clearly most people have seen it now, judging by the box office. But definitely recommend you guys check this movie out. And once you have seen it, like I said, just pause this video and come back to it because we're gonna be getting into spoilers right now. So definitely warning there. But yeah, let's get into it then, guys. Adam, you said you had a couple things you want to bring up about the end.
Nothing. I just the direction it went in toward the end. I thought it was kind of above it. Like it kind of went to more of a typical slasher at the end. I felt
Right.
right. I mean, I know there's only so many ways it could go, And I wasn't like, oh, this is terrible. Like, I liked it. But
It's
I don't
not
know.
what you expected from that movie.
Yeah, I thought maybe something like a little deeper toward the end or a little more complex, but it's just essentially the main character, Chris, going on a killing spree, right?
Yeah.
And exacting his revenge on the family.
I guess
Again,
we should explain that to the audience, kind of what happens to him, what the
Right.
twist is.
Let's talk
Because,
about it.
And there's kind of a couple like levels
Twist
to
within
it.
a twist.
Yeah,
Which I love.
there's like three things.
Break it down.
The first thing is that, and it's set up in the beginning that with his name is
Lakeith Stanfield?
Lakeith Stanfield's character, who's kidnapped
Oh,
in the beginning.
can we just talk about that long take at the beginning? Pretty
Great.
amazing.
Of him walking in the street.
Yeah, and that
Fantastic.
song playing, getting bagged.
Yeah, creepy,
Gangster.
creepy as hell.
Gangster.
But so he gets kidnapped, and then you see him later at a party that's held at his girlfriend or Chris's girlfriend's parents' house. Right?
Did you guys
Rose.
catch him? Because I didn't recognize him right away.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Okay, because I had no
Right away.
idea.
Yeah.
I didn't know how that scene was connected
Yeah.
to the rest of it.
Yeah, I think you probably have to pay attention.
Have you
I
seen the
wasn't
actor
doing that.
before?
No.
He's from Atlanta. He's like blowing up. He's getting a lot of opportunities.
He's great.
But it's kind of a precursor to. So basically, this family, they're kidnapping. They're using these young black men
Luring, one
as
might say.
as vessels, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe
as-
it, probably, yeah.
On face value, it seems like they're simply brainwashing them. So the mother is hypnotizing these black men and putting them in the sunken place,
Yep.
and keeping them there, kind of in their subconscious, and then their brains are, I guess, replaced with these old white men, males, who in an auction,
And
like a
females.
slave auction, basically,
Mm.
are
Mm.
buying these young men as vessels, and they're taking over their consciousness through a procedure.
It reminded me of my other nitpick. I don't know if I love that. Do you guys?
Heavy form.
That one little thing.
It was weird. It kind of threw me off. 'Cause again, like I didn't expect it from this kind of movie. I thought it was going to be, again, something a little deeper. But like, it was good, but it wasn't exactly the direction I expected this movie to go in.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but it was just I didn't expect it.
I was hoping they were just crazy and it wasn't actually working. But then when Rose starts with the like, Grandma, get him, and like, Grandpa, I was like, ew, like I cringed a little bit.
Yeah,
Felt a little like sci-fi, like.
yeah.
You know?
This kind of goes to why it wasn't as high as it could
That's why
have
it's not a 5 for me. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still great.
Loved it.
Of
It's
course
a
you did.
social
Of
commentary.
course you did.
It's a satire of like how like
I get it.
I think the idea is fantastic.
Of record
I think it
labels,
was-
basically.
I think it was
yeah,
all
just
pretty
like
well.
using like young like black man as like just
Vessels.
vessels, right? And be like, your brain doesn't matter, ugh, and then
Zoink.
putting someone else's, right? Like it's being controlled by these old white people. I mean, it's a great satire.
It is.
I think it is great. I'm
The
not.
writing is like
Yeah.
amazing. Jordan Peele, the layers to this, like you're saying, the
Yeah.
satirical layers are truly blew me
Yeah.
away.
I think that's it, and then all of a sudden it's just boom. There's something else to it.
Yeah.
It's just
It's like
And the
full
foreshadowing,
of metaphors. Like I don't know if we're reading too much into something, but like
you're not.
he uses
I know.
cotton to like block his ears so he doesn't get hypnotized. It's like he's using cotton to like save his life. Like I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but like
no.
Get out.
if I'm not, then he's added like so many layers of like metaphor and satire and commentary to this thing. That's why I loved it.
I think the twists that happened were fantastic, but it was just the way sometimes that it was done was kind of like
Execution.
like the grandma grandpa thing. I thought if it was more subtle,
Right.
if it alluded to the fact that these servants, I guess, are actually their grandmother, her grandmother and grandfather. I think it could have been executed a little bit more subtly, and then it would be like, oh shit, like that's her grandparents. Like what the hell, like.
True, because they do get treated as if they're servants.
Mhm.
Like it'd make more
Yeah.
sense that like the family's old white servants were dying or whatever and want to be put into better bodies. But like it's
Yeah.
her grandparents. It is weird. Because why would like her granddad be like, or why would her grandmother be like taking orders from the mom,
Oh, the-
right?
Yeah.
The
Well, I mean,
granddad
she
be
was-
out
that's
chopping
true.
wood.
Maybe she could have been.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been cool if that just didn't happen at all, and they were just crazy, and they were just like doing experiments on these young black people's brains and
Heavy
like,
4.
messing up their brain, right? Yeah, you're
And
right.
that's-
0 out of 5.
That's what I thought. That's what I was saying in the beginning. That I thought I knew where this was going. Like, oh, they're hypnotizing these people and using them
Lobotomizing.
as slaves, basically. But it's a little bit deeper than that, and I did appreciate that. I did not see the twist that the girlfriend was luring
Yeah.
these men, and as many men as she did.
Mind blown.
I was
know,
like,
yeah.
what the
And
hell?
woman.
And women.
Yeah,
She had that phase.
yeah.
Wow.
She went through that phase.
That
but-
blew my mind.
yeah.
I'm like, no. No!
I was like, why would she be, and like, he opened the box and was like looking through the pictures. I'm like, why would she have lied about like him being the first black boyfriend? I'm like, oh, she's in on it. Like, it was just like,
she's a lure. Yeah.
yeah.
And then when she was saying that she couldn't find the keys, and he's like going apeshit, like,
Yeah.
where are they?
I believed her.
I'm like, oh, they
I thought
wipe
she
her
just-
memory.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah.
she's not actually in on
She's
it.
hypnotized
Yeah.
or something, but
And then she just does that quick snap, almost with her eyes, and just like holds the keys out. and
no.
I'm like,
I was like,
damn.
damn.
You know what that reminded me of? It's kind of funny. It reminds me of Total Recall. How like
Mm.
Oh,
his wife
yeah.
is actually like going to kill him, but like she's like acting like
Yeah, yeah.
she's his wife, but really
Gracie.
it kind of reminded me of that. But I thought that twist was pretty fantastic. But one of my nitpicks, I guess, was
Oh.
the way that the violence happened at the end. I know, was it you, Tim, that mentioned that how it turned into slasher? Or
Yeah.
That was you, Adam.
Yeah.
I didn't love that. I almost wished it ended a little bit more like bleak, like a little bit more like it didn't end
Elaborate.
so like great for Chris.
Mm.
Like he
You wish it didn't?
He actually got out.
Yeah.
You wish it
Got
didn't end well for Chris?
I wish he like I don't wish
It
he
did.
like was like subjugated and became a zombie for the rest of his life.
I was
But,
afraid
like-
of that. I thought that's where they were going. I thought they were going like unhappy ending. I thought for sure.
Which I would have been okay with. I wouldn't have minded that.
But I thought it could have been a little
Because
bit.
you're white and racist.
That's clearly what it is. Yeah.
There could have been one more layer where it's like he gets out, but then it's like
Did he?
the whole like white race or something is like against him or something, or like in on it, or like
Go
more people are
deeper.
in on it or something. I don't know. I just thought just for him to just go full slasher and just kill them all.
I also love the twist where like it's not really a twist, but like the little like gag where like the cop car pulls up. I'm like, oh fuck, it's the same cop, and then like
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
buddy steps up.
Did
Like,
we not
that's
all
hilarious.
think, okay, he's getting shot
Yeah.
by this
Yeah.
cop
Yeah.
right now? I thought for sure, and that almost would have been like quite the commentary
Yeah.
by Peele if he like put his hands up and just got like blown away.
That would have been
I
huge.
was really expecting that. To be
And
honest.
you know what? I think that goes back to Jordan Peele's direction that he kind of subverts those cliches.
He
Switch
sets that
around.
cop up early. Like you get set up with that cop early for him to come back.
Right away.
That's gonna play into something, and then
Because we've all seen horror movies, we all know how this
Yeah.
is supposed to play out,
Yeah.
right? But he
Right.
definitely kind of had his own twist on what we assume horror movies to always act like, but he had some great twists on that, on our expectations. But yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything?
Yeah, one scene that I wanted to talk about that I loved was the auction scene. I don't know what about it, but like, there's something about that scene though where it was kind of silent.
The
but-
bingo.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bingo scene.
They were playing bingo.
Yeah. And they're all just,
So
Like-
what was fully happening now?
they're bidding.
they were bidding. So with the cards, they weren't like
They
the
used
highest
their
bidder
bidder.
bingo. They were
They used their
they
bingo
were
cards.
bidding with their cards.
Stephen Root paid like 10 grand for Chris.
Yeah.
5 out of 5.
But it was just really cool the way that scene was shot. Like it was silent, but it was all like
Mhm.
it was all with the gestures, and then like
Wow.
you saw the cards, the way the cards were being used, and like the picture of Chris in the background. I thought was really cool. So they're just bidding on it. I thought that was just really well done.
Which now makes sense to me because I was like, how did they get that picture of Chris? But it's because Rose probably
Yeah,
gave him the picture earlier. I'm like,
yeah.
fuck.
So I thought that was just
I could see
a
it.
beautiful scene. I
I
loved it.
totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That stuck with me.
4.75.
No, it's not a 5 though. Not quite.
We'll see.
not quite
We'll
there.
see. This could be the witch of this year. Could work its way to a 5.
I was wondering if it is, but I don't know. I have a feeling it could be wrong. Could be wrong, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh, we'll see.
Is there anything else you guys want to bring up?
Just
about
watch
Get
it.
Out?
Recommend it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Pay to see it.
Yeah.
Support original
Yeah.
movies, please.
Right.
Mhm.
Definitely check it out.
I really respect Blumhouse.
Yeah.
They're like getting these little original movies onto blockbuster platforms and like,
Yeah.
giving them wide releases.
Giving them what they can to work with to get out there and get out.
And Get Out.
Yeah.
On that note.
But yeah, like we said, definitely check it out. And if you did enjoy this video, leave a like on it, and of course, leave a comment below if you do want to join our discussion about Get Out, and of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And yeah, Tim, where can people find us?
You can find us on Twitter and iTunes at UpRealLate. You can find me personally on Letterboxd at UpRealTim.
You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at UpRealLate Podcast. You can also find me on Letterboxd at UpRealTie.
You can find me on Twitter at Franny25. I'm having a stroke apparently. And on Instagram and Letterboxd at UpRealAdam.
You can follow myself, Scott, on Letterboxd at UpRealScott. And yeah, guys, keep it real.